Dr. O'Connor, what are the benefits of Anavar?
So Anavar was the first oral anabolic steroid that was produced in the 1960s. The concept was to make an oral anabolic steroid that is more anabolic and less androgenic. And androgenicity refers to the male secondary sex characteristics, obviously, that make men men. And with that come various side effects, from hair loss, acne, mood changes, and so on and so forth. So to have a substance that's more anabolic actually than testosterone, much more anabolic and less androgenic, would have been a great idea. And indeed, this is why this is one of the first drugs, oral drugs, that was produced at that time for that purpose.
Why was Anavar taken off the market?
So Anavar came into the market in the mid-1960s in America and also in Europe. And through the 60s into the 70s and into the mid and late 80s, it was used more and more, some medically, and it was obviously widely abused, performance enhancing drug like. And it was used by athletes and also starting to be used during that time period for even just personal use, including women, just for fitness and personal aesthetic reasons. Widely abused, though, across the board by track and field, widely abused by NFL during the 70s and into the 80s, and always widely abused by bodybuilders. And it came to July 1st, 1989, and it was legally removed from the market in America at that time.
How much does Anavar cost?
So very interesting. That's always a popular question because Anavar is very expensive, and the reason why it's thought to be expensive is because the raw ingredients are more difficult to make than other drugs like Winstrol, for an example, and Dianabol. So you could pay in the black market, and this is only black market, of course, and this film was strictly for educational purposes, of course. You could pay up to over $2 per pill for legitimate Anavar. And other medicines are going to be a fraction, maybe a quarter or even 1/10 of that price.
What can go wrong when buying Anavar on the black market?
So any medication that anyone's buying this day and age on the black market off the internet, for an example, or from someone you don't know that's not a physician, you can get, the medicine can be contaminated. The medicine quality control is always going to be concerning, and you may not actually be getting medicine. We see all the time in America with legitimate medicines where you think you're getting a anti-cholesterol or hypertensive medicine, but you're actually getting a anti-diabetic or a diabetic medication. So this is going to be huge, severe consequences. So it's very dangerous and highly advised not to do this.
Thank you, Dr. O'Connor.
Thank you.